your story might save someone's life today. People need your light, your hope, and your courage. Let me show you how to get it out to the world.
Love it.
Yeah, it's happening, guys. It's happening. It's happening. Okay. Susie can't join. Okay. Okay, so pop your questions below. We got 3 movement makers in the house, and we'll do the best to we got team. Wait, how do you guys see it? Do you see Angela on top of Jeff? Like I'm at the
That's
top
what
left.
I see.
I'm next.
I see
I'm next
Angela
to Evan. I'm next to Evan, and they're below me.
Oh, okay. See, I see Angela next to me. So like Angela and Jeff are team blue, and Zan and I are team black on the one side.
Hey!
We got it going on. Let's go. Okay, pop your questions below. Let's see how many we can get through and try to bring some value. Okay, what do we got? How to get rid of brain fog. Ooh. Wait, Jeff, have you done this with us before? I don't think so.
Not brain fog, no, but
No. Have you done
basically,
it? You haven't done like the movement makers mashup of questions, right?
no, I've never done this.
Oh, first time. Okay, so do you want to go first, or do you want to let them go first?
Okay, brain fog, very easy. One singular.
Oh, he froze. One singular thing, and he froze. Okay. Oh, he's back. There you go.
Motion, one thing, get that accomplished, get that done, and then move on to the next one. And it'll slowly find your light. And look, I've been chasing my light for a year and a half. So yeah, just one thing you need to accomplish today. Get it done first.
All right, I like it. Who's next?
Ooh. I'm not even sure what brain fog is. I'll be honest. Like, what's the definition of brain fog? Like, what does that mean?
Not a clear vision.
I don't know if
that's what they're going for. Not a clear vision, not knowing which direction to go, not how to move forward.
I mean, for me, I mean, that's, you have to, like, just like Jeff said, you got to focus on something that will keep you from being distracted. Just get focused on something that is in your heart, that you have a desire to do, a hobby, something that motivates you and gets you going, gets you moving. That's all I got.
Wow.
I like it.
Great, guys. You know, it's so nice. This is good timing. I just did a video on this. I did on my IG. I dropped clarity, and I talked about the 3 W's. Why and when. What do you want? Why do you want it? And by when. And spend time with yourself, figure that out through meditation, prayer, visualization. Just know exactly what you want and set a schedule for that and go get it. I mean, clarity is power. FOCUS. Follow one Carmichael until successful.
There you go. I like Zane also what he did. Like, he went to get his water. You know, a lot of times if your brain's not working well, just get some water. It actually makes a big difference. You probably dehydrated. It sounds simple, but man, when I'm drinking a gallon of water a day, I function a lot better. And then the other thing I like to do a lot is just go for a walk, especially when it's nice outside today. It's starting to get warm here in Canada. So this morning I just took the dogs for, 40-minute walk. And I think you have moments in life where you have absolute clarity and focus. And it's like, okay, I just need to go do this. I need to go get these 30 videos recorded. And you know what you need to do. And so just you wake up and you go do it. And you'll have other moments where you just don't know what you want to do. You feel stuck. You feel slow. You don't know the next step. And so creating some distance and doing something that can spawn the creativity. Like, I find I don't get most of my creative ideas sitting here in my office. I get them out and about. I get them walking. I get them in the shower. I get them in nature. I get them playing with the dogs. I get them doing something different. If you're doing the same thing all the time, you're probably going to get the same results. And sometimes that's great, because if you have hyper focus, you want those results. Like, I need to get these 30 videos done. Let's go. But when you don't have that clarity, I think doing something different, getting outside, giving yourself some free time, I think can really help.
Yeah.
All right, Drew Hitchcock in the house. I love it.
I'm Drew.
Okay. How to make a comeback. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
You had a setback. It's time for the comeback. What
Yeah.
do you got?
I'll go first. Make it short, quick, easy, to the point. 2 things. Get a coach. Number 2, join a community like Movement Maker. Done. Because, to make a good comeback, you need support. Anyways, get a coach, join a community, you'll make a comeback.
There you go.
Agree. Read Built to Serve.
Read Built to Serve. There you go.
It'll bring you back for sure. Yeah, it'll bring you back.
There it is. Yeah. All right, Jeff.
Find something you're passionate about and go do that for a little bit, and then come back to where you need to be and start. And then it goes back to the kind of the same last one baby step. Join a community or something like that, and bounce ideas and shove it, and put it out there and see which one's going to work for you, and just build and just start. You built once before. So if you're going to have a comeback, that means you already did something. So you already have a foundation. Just keep building from there.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, definitely being around the people who are doing the thing that you want to do, whether it's a comeback in the same thing that you started, or maybe the comeback is something brand new. It's like, I don't want this life anymore. I want to be over here doing X. Being around the people who are doing X, either on a super high level, it's like why I make my videos on Warren Buffett and Oprah Winfrey and all these people, because they're doing it on a giant level, and that can inspire you and pull you up. Or being around your peers who are doing it at the same time. That's why Movement Makers is great. And I love seeing all the collaborations that people are doing. Yeah. Angela, Zan, Jeff are great, because when somebody new joins and they're looking for a collaboration partner, say, oh, I've never done an Instagram Live. Does anybody want to come live with me? I'll do it.
Now,
Everybody's like,
right
I'll do
now.
it. I'm down. Yeah, let's go. We'll do it right now. Right. And so like having those people who maybe are a little bit ahead of you, but not stratospherically ahead of you, who are willing to do something with you so that you feel like you're not alone. I think a big problem is people just feel like they're alone. They're the only ones on this path. Your family and friends don't get it. You're telling them your dream and they're like, what? You think you're going to do that? You're crazy. So, and then you start to feel crazy. You start to have that self-doubt. So being around other people who are doing it, both on like a crazy high level, but also your peers who are also chasing their vision down, I think can help you get the energy that you need to keep going.
Amen.
So true.
Yep. So true.
All right, let's go.
Go.
Okay, here we go. What's next? Anderson in the house says, how to start using my one word to impact others. All right, Jeff's giving us a
Good
face.
question.
Use it every single day and put it into every single thing you do. You wake up, you breathe it, you sleep it, I create all the time. I create opportunities. I create videos. I create photography. Create is my core. Everything builds from there. So use it every which way you can. And when you're talking to somebody, not even about what you do, still use it because it's your core.
Oh, fire. That's
so good.
Yeah, I just have to say yes. It what Jeff just said. Live it. Don't think it. Don't do it. Live it. Every single day, 24/7, 365. Why? Because it's who you are. Just what Jeff said. Same thing.
So
all right, Angela.
So my one word is remind. So to remind humans, we're all human. And so I do that every day by going live and just reminding everybody that we're human beings and we live our life and we're all very similar in a lot of ways. And and just be yourself, be you, serve.
Fire. Yes.
Zan's extra excited today. I like it. Zan's always excited, but he's extra excited today.
So perfect.
I'm kind of scared of extra excited.
It's what the world. So perfect, guys. Great.
So I think when you do figure out your one word or your who, it's double-sided that it's what you always need yourself, and it's what you need to encourage others to bring out more. So, you know, looking at Jeff, and if his is create, anytime Jeff's not happy, it's because he's not creating, because he's stuck, overthinking, trying to be a perfectionist, and got all these ideas, and it doesn't do anything about him. He's going to be extra upset because he's just in his head instead of actually making something. And so that's always a great reminder for him to, like, okay, Jeff, create. And then he'll start to feel better just because he made something. And so it's a fantastic personal reminder. So, you know, living it, I think, requires having the reminder and having the intention, because we fall out of it. I mean, to me, mine's belief. I'll fall out of belief. I got to get back into it. I got to remember my intention every day, every moment, as much as possible throughout the day. So even today, Jeff will have moments of creativity, and then moments where it's like, oh yeah, right, I need to get back to creativity. It's like that constant, it's like people who are trying to stay present and in the moment. Great. Anytime you're feeling like you're thinking too much in the future or regretting too much of the past, it's like constantly bringing it back to the moment. So this becomes your core, constantly bringing it back to reminding, or constantly bringing it back to creation or confidence for Zan. But then to the rest of this question, like, to impact others, that's the light that you inject in other people. So the greatest thing for Jeff is going to be helping other people create as well, not just himself. But how does he inject? By spending 8 minutes with Jeff, somebody then gets that little bit of courage to go and make their video, or to post their thing on Instagram, or to start writing their book. And that is what's going to fill you up on a whole new level. It's that, hey, by interacting with Jeff, now somebody else is creating, where before they were afraid to. Maybe they've been in a creation constipation mode for the past year. and Jeff unblocks them and lets the creativity flow.
Oh my God.
Wow, Evan, really? Now I'm fixing constipation. Outstanding.
There you
I
go.
love it.
I've never said that before. Is he?
I'm a little chocolate bar.
Jeff just inspired that, you know, through his creativity. And same thing with Angela, who's trying to remind people, right? So
yeah,
people lose perspective, and they get too caught up in the day-to-day. And then maybe by watching one of Angela's live streams, they do a little bit more reflection. They remind themselves of who they are and how they want to show up, right? And Zane with confidence, you know, watching one of his videos, people maybe haven't had any confidence in the past year after a setback or a fail. And now by spending time with Zane, they have a little more confidence to do whatever the thing is that they need to do next, right? And so ultimately, that's the greatest gift. Like, whatever your who is, your one word is, you always need it for yourself when you need the intention and the reminder. And it's the gift that you give and inject and pour into other people. When you can combine those, look out, world.
Woohoo!
Can I just say how helpful I love the confidence that that I just want to say thank you to Zan, and how much I appreciate a conversation that you and I had once before around confidence, and how much that really helped me understand it. And so I appreciate you, because it's really helped me. And then also Jeff too, like, your photos are the bomb. I love them, and I appreciate what you do too. And of course, Evan, you know, but I appreciate you all. I just want you.
And that's why we love Angela so much. We love you, Angela. Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
Oops, response couldn't be shared. Okay, hold on. What's going on with Instagram here? Okay, here we go. Good girl, Lisa. All right, good girl, Lisa. What suggestions do you have for calming a busy schedule? It's hard to focus on myself with my schedule.
Wow, okay. I'll go first. It goes back to what Jeff was saying, what Evan's been saying, what Angela's been saying. Clarity. I give you I guess one of my okay, WIN. What's important now? So how do you win? What's important now? Just decide on what that is, and let everything else come along later. But just focus on one or two things, and that's it. That's it.
you're going to have priorities. You're going to have things that, or you're going to have things that are going to keep you busy and preoccupied from the things that you truly want to do. But if you truly want to do those things, you will find the time for it. So even if it's just a little bit of time during the day when you're feeling the most energetic, or you have, when you're feeling the most creative, make that the time to do it, and be consistent.
Yep.
Ooh, I learned this lesson the hard way. I really, spent the last year so focused on probably so many things that weren't that important and weren't that strategically right to do, and instead of just spending extra minutes with my family or with people important to me, I let a lot of things slide away because I was hyperly focused on one thing, and I got fixated on it, and I did not spend any time for me. I forgot who I was. I've been spending 6 months with a counselor now and breaking down a lot of this stuff to really find the deep. Dude, I forgot how to give somebody a hug. And that's like, hugs have become so important to me in the last 6 months, that when somebody gives me a hug, it's so meaningful. Or some guy from high school texted me a while back and said, bro, you inspire me because I've been going through some stuff now, and I've been watching all your old videos and watching you go through it. And I didn't know all these guys from high school followed me. And then we went out and had a beer, and that dude gave me a hug, and it meant so much. It's that, don't forget about yourself, the things you core need and to survive, and because you can't be 100% you without all of it. I could love YouTube and creating, but if I forgot how to love others and give others, and then forgot how to receive that love, I was lost. And that was the biggest piece to my puzzle. I don't have all the puzzle pieces yet, but that was the one that got me going to the next step.
You said the magic word hug. Angela's going to come and give you one right now. That's part of her tradition. You can't say hug around Angela and not get a big hug back. It's just going to happen. I love it. Listen,
I think we should all, everybody together right now, just give Jeff a big hug. Grab that phone. Grab your phone, y'all. Bring it in.
Here we go. Let's go.
Let's go. Everybody together.
Let's go, Jeff. Big hug. Hey.
Yes, Jeff. We love you, friend.
We love it. This is why this group's special. Listen, I think ultimately your actions have to map to your ambitions. So your calendar should be a reflection of what you want out of life. And if it's not, then there's something wrong with your calendar. You don't want to spend all day long on your business. You don't want to spend all day long with your husband or wife. You don't want to spend all day long with your kids. You don't want to spend all day long sleeping, right? But it's in that balance that is different for everybody that it has to be scheduled in. So if your problem now is you don't have time for yourself, you have to schedule in time for yourself. There's probably things in your calendar that you shouldn't be doing, but there's also time that you're wasting time every day. And that needs to be more intentional. And maybe that's, half an hour in the morning or a half hour break by yourself at lunch, or go for a walk. Look, after this, I'm going to go for a walk with Nina outside at 2:30 Eastern every day. During the week, Nina and I take the dogs, go to the park, spend some time together in the middle of the day before we both go back to whatever else we're doing at 3 o'clock, right? If I didn't schedule that in, it wouldn't happen, because I would go and do something else. I want to finish my sales copy. I want to go back and do that. Or I'd go extra long here talking to you guys, because I can get lost in that too. And then on a one-off, that doesn't matter, but if that's happening every day, then suddenly I'll notice my relationship with my wife not being as strong as it used to be, right? So that gets scheduled in. We spend time in the morning. We spend time at 2:30 every day. We spend time every evening. Saturday is all day, just fun stuff. And that works for us. So you need to figure out how much time you need for yourself. You don't want to spend all day long with yourself, but you need some time. So Jeff's like, no, but you need some time, and you got to schedule that in. And how much do you need daily versus weekly? Like if you had Saturday afternoon all to yourself, would that make a difference? Because ultimately, when you look at your calendar, it should reflect the different goals and ambitions that you have as a human: business, relationships, your health, sleeping, all of it. Your actions have to map to your ambitions. Well, with that being said, I got to go for my walk with Nina. But thank you guys for the love. Angela in the house, Zan in the house, Jeff. First time, Jeff made it. I love it.
Great job.
Good job.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.